Jacksonville, Florida. Supposed neutral ground for these two old rivals. Not a lot of distance separates the two, and when they come here for this clash, it can define a season, no matter what's happened before or what might happen after. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
Gets the back moving. Swings it out to the flat. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Finds a tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Bulldogs are marching down the field. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wants to keep it in the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end and just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's open on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kendricks. Oh, he got loose. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Send the tight end in motion. Takes the easy one to the back. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Unloads quickly. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. At the 45 on his way. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Kendricks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offensive line.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal. And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful if you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback. That's not a good sign for this offensive line.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable.
He's got it! Turning it on! He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flicks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Kendricks. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Wants to throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Kendricks. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Kendrick. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. He's looking to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Here's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
To the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Gator. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Looking to scramble. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kendricks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Power football with the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what a cut! Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. See anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Kendricks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kendricks. Crosses the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Look out, he's got room. Good pick look up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
The Gators have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Kendricks. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll give it to him again. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's a good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cunningham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Kendricks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, and the defense, they rise up to the challenge in a critical moment in this game. Third down, trailing by a possession late. They had to find a way to force an incompletion. They've now done that, and they're hoping the punt team trots on the field because they can sense victory on the horizon.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Georgia going up tempo.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play of the drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He's got his man. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Hit as he throws. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. And the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
It's caught downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
There's no doubt racing in. He took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Let's it go to the end zone. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Quickly complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Throws to the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the...
Got some room in him to the goal line. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your...
Breaks into the open. Building momentum momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State.